Okay, hello. Since I'm playing around with StreamYards, I'm going to try something new here, and I want to do a segment where I talk about some movie posters and why I like them. So, here we go. We'll start with the Jurassic Park movie poster. Very simple, black background. We have the logo in the middle, yellow barrier, Jurassic Park in white letters, red background with a silhouette of a T Rex skeleton and some palm trees, suggesting this is set in a tropical environment. An adventure 65 million years in the making. Simplistic, it works. There's not much more to say here. And as we look at movie posters, like some are great because of their simplicity, some are great because they're more complex, and some are bad because of both reasons. This is an example of a minimalist movie poster that works really well. Next, my favorite Godzilla movie, The Return of Godzilla from 1984 and Godzilla 1985. More complex in the foreground. Well, yeah, in the foreground, we have a city in ruin. We have a crowd running. We have the title Gojira in big bold letters with Godzilla underneath, as well as headshots of the actors. In the background, looming massive and ominously over everything, we have Godzilla himself, showing that after the Showa era and him being this hero, this Godzilla is not a friend. This Godzilla is not an ally, as well as we have planes in the background and this interesting looking satellite that does play into the movie. This is another example of a great and phenomenal movie poster that just looks awesome. Clearly, a lot of time and effort went into this one. Now, let's take a look at an alternate poster for Jaws 2. Now, we all know the official one, the shark looming large over a skier who's in the foreground, but this alternate poster, I think, just it's head over heels, just light years, leap and bounds over the official one we got. In the background, we have this brutal, hot looking sun and this almost inviting looking, cooling water, except for this shark fin here. And playing with the natural colors of the hot and oppressive looking sunset, we have this ripple effect in the waves that is made to look like blood in the water. Yes, Sunley suffering in the hot sun doesn't seem so bad. We have the text Jaws 2 coming to theaters everywhere June 16th, and the tagline just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. This poster, somewhere it's in the middle ground of simplistic and complex. The imagery is simplistic, but even the way it uses the simplistic colors makes it feel a lot more complex than it really is. All we have here in colors is blacks, reds, yellow, and a little bit of orangish yellow that really sell an awesome image and make it very imposing. But yeah, here, just a great example of an alternate movie poster. I even have a copy of this hanging on my living room wall. And now we go to the classic Halloween, the night he came home. Very great image and a more complex one because of how it uses the imagery. The pumpkin and the knife are the first two things that catch your attention with this trailer, this poster, and we notice the pumpkin is made from the strokes of the chef's knife here. And we have a hand holding the chef's knife. But if you look closely at the details, eyes, nose, face, there's a terrified face in the hand. Very striking image. And this is something that for years a lot of people didn't notice here. It's a truly brilliant and genius image for the movie, as well as the tagline, The Night He Came Home. Colors, orange, black, white, and a little bit of the metallic color for the knife. It sells a great image and does certainly entice one to go see the movie. Now for a really good one. Not that any of these haven't been really good. The original Halloween. Brilliant image. We have the silhouette of a killer holding a bloodied knife with the blood dripping onto the 13th on Friday the 13th. A 24-hour nightmare of terror, as well as the tagline on the top. They were warned, they were all doomed, and it's Friday the 13th. Nothing will save them. Now, back to the silhouette of the killer. Inside the silhouette, we have a very picturesque and beautiful woodland background with a cabin in the woods and black clouds partially obscuring a full moon, a gorgeous, inviting scenery, but yet very foreboding because it's encased in this silhouette of a killer. The black background contrasts beautifully with the white border of the poster, and this is a very striking image. And last but not least, a poster that's amazing. The Town That Dreaded Sundown, inspired by a true story. In 1946, this man killed 5 people. Today, he still lurks the streets of Texarkana. And we have a color dynamic I always love in images, the mixture of cool and hot colors. We have this blue background of the cool night encroaching and overtaking the warm heat of the day over this town of Texarkana, and looming ominously over the town as it fades into night is our image of the phantom killer. The Town That Dreaded Sundown, a true story. A fairly simplistic image, yet it tells you all you need to know that when the sun goes down, look out for this guy here. Very effective image that, again, for me, it's just the color contrast that really sells this poster. It makes sundown look dreadful with this image of the phantom looming over Texarkana. So, this was why I like these movie posters, part one. I hope you enjoyed. I do want to do more of these, but don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Over and out.